All right, now the BBI team is preparing for its second round of a tour of the country, and they will be beginning in Kisii County, where our Stephen Lato is. But before we get to him, let me just update you on what the 14 lawmakers from the Western region are saying. They are opposing the BBI meetings that are scheduled for next week in Bungoma and Kakamega counties. They're terming them an ODM affair. The Two Building Bridges Initiative report mobilization meetings in Kisii and Kakamega have sparked political friction with 2022 intrigues at play. Nyanza region leaders and delegates are converging in Kisii town for a BBI popularization session that has been opposed by Deputy Governor Joash Maangi and MPs allied to Deputy President William Ruto. Listen.
The people mashinani have been waiting for the BBI, and it is their right for BBI to go mashinani. Watu walisema hawajasoma. So this meeting of 18th is very important to our people.
If anyone thinks that this process is unnecessarily expensive, let them try and quantify the cost of ethnic clashes as witnessed in the 2007-2008 post-election violence.
That we support the referendum as the only means of affecting the various recommendations touching on the Constitution, particularly the governance structure that addresses the winner-take-all phenomenon, which is responsible for the ills afflicting this nation.
As residents of Kisumu County, we are joining the others in the old Nyanza region to be in the lead in the country in support of BBI. And the sooner we have the referendum, the better. Because if we have it too close to the elections, it's bound to divide the country.
And this is a very good opportunity for us to fix the problem that is facing Kenya, and also to fix the problems that the 20% that was not fixed when we were doing our constitution in 2010.
We will be very, very strong if we are united. But remember, a very, very small leak starting at the rooftop can bring the whole house down. Hii maneno, they are building bridges. Inamaanisha ya kwamba lazima tulete watu wote, sio kutenga wengine. Kwa hivyo mimi sitakubali nipigwe teke na wengine ambao hawana uzito ya kisiasa.
Well, and even as the divisions over the BBI popularization sessions take place, Kisii is all set to host the first of those. And our Stephen Lato joins me now live from Kisii County for that. Stephen, good evening. First of all, we know that governors from the wider Nyanza region are currently meeting to strategize for this. Any idea or any news that is coming out regarding the deliberations of that meeting?
Indeed, good evening, Yvonne. And what you've just said about the Kisii is that there is an ongoing meeting right now between governors of 6 counties that make up the Nyanza region block. Already all governors except the governor for Siaya, Colonel Rasanga, has not yet made his way here, because already we have Kisumu Governor Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o, the host governor James Ongwae, Kotho Bado, the governor for Migori, as well as the governor for Homa Bay, Cyprian Awiti. They are all here. It's all systems go, and that the first gear of the second phase of the Building Bridges report will be engaged tomorrow as the BBI gets on the road. Remember, tomorrow's meeting has attracted a lot of attention in terms of what will be discussed, because what has been organized is a town hall meeting that will be bringing together all the delegates from the 6 Nyanza region counties, just to come and get to meet the leaders and see what is in that report. This is the first regional meeting already. I see the governors are already joining me here, several of them. Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o from Kisumu, Cyprian Awiti from Homa Bay. And on my immediate right is the governor for Kisii. But very quickly, the chairman, I believe, of the Nyanza region governors is here with in terms of BBI. Professor Nyang'nyong'o, Karibu, just join me very briefly. what do we expect tomorrow in terms of BBI meeting the people?
Well, we expect a very robust discussion from the delegates from all over Nyanza region. As you know, that the BBI was put out for public discussion, and this is the first major public discussion in this region. It sets off a process that will continue the whole nation. And I think being the first place where this discussion is held, and the Prime Minister will be here tomorrow, we are very happy to be hosted by Governor Ongwae, Governor of Kisii, to this meeting.
And probably, how does the day look like tomorrow?
The day looks very, very, very elaborate. I think there's a good program that has been developed for discussions. With very intense discussions. Delegates will have copies of the BBI report so that they can look at various areas. We want to give them an opportunity to express themselves on the BBI, because that is what the BBI committee would like to know now that the report is out. What are the people's feelings about the BBI report? What is the reaction to the various proposals being made in terms of structure of government, in terms of correcting the wrongs that have been bedeviling us ever since independence, and that is important.
Well, thank you, Prof. And maybe for the host governor, Mr. Ongwae, there has been a lot of talk with regard to the funding of the regional BBI meetings. We are aware that the BBI task force has not been re-gazetted. Probably, maybe just make a clarifications on the funding of the regional meetings.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me thank citizens for being here with us, and probably not about the other governors that you have not talked about. The governor for Migori is here, the governor for Homa Bay, the governor for Nyamira, our Senator Ongeri is here, our county MP Janet Ongera, the MP Richard Onyonka is here, and Siaya Okombe is here, the deputy governor. So we're full house. I want to invite everybody to Kisii. Please be in Kisii tomorrow. And I want to tell the nation that we are also having a number of other governors that are going to come from all over the country that are coming here. Probably more than 10 governors. So in a broad sense, we will be more than 16 governors in this county, almost close to 20 governors. I expect that we are going to have a good day. Kisii is a nice place. It's a land of matoke and soapstone and everything else. So karibu Kisii. As for the issue of funding, I would want to tell you that broadly speaking, there is funding for the whole process of building bridges and so on. So this process is going through that, because the regional meetings, they have to go through that process. So that funding is there for this process. I want to tell you that. I also want to tell you that these counties, probably what they might partake is bringing their delegates here. And I also want to tell you that the Constitution allows us as counties, we have funds for public participation. So the funds for just bringing the delegates here will not be a problem. I don't see that being a problem for the counties, but the bulk of the funds are coming broadly from the Building Bridges initiative.
And maybe a very last question. Yesterday there was a section of members claiming that this is being branded as a purely ODM affair. Is it so? Because we are seeing some leaders who are not allied to the ODM party have insisted that they will not set foot in tomorrow's meeting.
I will tell you that we are full house. You saw all the members of parliament from Kisii were here. If one member of parliament wasn't there, you can't. We have 9 members of parliament, and you find 8 members of parliament are here. So this story that is being thrown around because of probably the national politics, some of it which doesn't make sense, please, I want Kenyans to understand that we here in Kisii, the bulk, 90% of the Kisii members of parliament will be here, and you saw them. They will be in this meeting. 100% of the members of parliament from the Luo Nyanza part of it are going to be in this meeting. In other regions, when the meetings are going to happen in other regions, are you going to say, for instance, when it's in Central Province, are you going to say it's a Jubilee meeting? I think this discussion, we must disabuse it. And that is why we are fighting for this new constitution, because of inclusivity. Take the Kisiis. There are businesses everywhere in this country. we would want them to live in peace. I would want to see a Kisii person opening a shop in Siaya. I would want to see a Kisii person opening a shop in Nyeri. I would want to see a Kisii person staying somewhere, because we have inclusivity. So that this issue of parties and so on, we don't go that route.
And finally, logistic-wise, hosting a rally in the afternoon in Kisii Stadium for 6 counties, how are the preparations?
The preparations are in top gear. My brother, in the morning, just go to the stadium. You will find everything is in place. We are dealing here with the seasoned governors that should be able to manage a program. And we are going to have close to 200 members of parliament here, both Senate, County Assembly, National Assembly. We are going to have all the county assemblers from all the 6 counties here. In Kisii County alone, I have 69 county assemblers. But I will tell you that we will manage that program. We are extremely crispy.
Thank you. Thank you. There you have it from the 6 Nyanza region governors who are really hosting that event tomorrow, the first event of the BBI after it was launched at the Bomas of Kenya. Essentially tomorrow there will be a town hall meeting that will be, bringing together the delegates. It will take about from 8 o'clock all the way to noon, and then later on we will be having a rally at the Kisii Stadium, bringing together now the Kenyans who will not have made their way into the town hall that will be hosted at the Kisii Sports Club. And so it's a busy day tomorrow right here in Kisii, and we'll just wait and see how tomorrow unfolds and how things will be coming from this region of Kisii. For now, because of time, it's back to you, Yvonne, in the Communication Center, Nairobi.
Leto, live from Kisii County. We definitely look forward to more of your reports on that tomorrow.